All right, let's talk about presence. You know, that invisible force that makes some people command a room the second they walk in. In this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on professional communication and show you exactly how to master that art for yourself.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You're in the middle of making a point, you're passionate about it, but you look around and nothing. You can just feel your words hitting a wall. It's so frustrating. And yeah, it happens to the best of us.
You know, with all the noise out there today, text messages, emails, different generations talking past each other, just getting heard feels like a battle. But what if I told you that cutting through all that, it's not just a nice-to-have skill, it's your secret weapon. It is, quite literally, your superpower. Okay, so where do we even start? Well, it all comes down to two core ideas: your professional personality and your communication etiquette. These are the absolute fundamentals.
First up, personality. And look, I'm not talking about whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. In the professional world, your personality is, well, it's the whole package. It's how you carry yourself, the confidence in your posture, the tone of your voice. It's the vibe you give off before you've even said a single word about your topic.
And right alongside that, you've got etiquette. Think of this as the unwritten rule book for respectful conversation. It's about actually listening instead of just waiting for your turn to talk. It's about choosing your words wisely to show the other person, hey, I value you and what you have to say.
So why should you care so much about these two things? Simple. When you get them right, you build credibility and trust automatically. You create this positive vibe where people actually want to work with you. It screams professionalism and emotional maturity without you having to say a thing.
All right, so we've got the what. Now for the how. How do you actually craft this professional presence? Let's break it down into 6 practical, doable steps.
This is your roadmap. Step 1, dress for impact. Clean, appropriate, it's your first impression. Step 2, body language. Stand tall, make that eye contact. It signals confidence. Step 3, your voice. A clear, steady tone with pauses. That's how you command attention. 4, your facial expressions. A simple smile can totally change the dynamic. 5, and this is a big one, be consistent. This has to be authentic, not a performance. And finally, number 6, manage your emotions. Staying cool under pressure is the ultimate sign of maturity and control. See how they all build on each other? It's a full system.
Okay, now let's tackle what might be the biggest hurdle for a lot of us: speaking across generations. This is where even the best communicators can stumble, because what works for one group might completely fall flat with another. And here's the trap so many people fall into. They think one size fits all, but that just doesn't work. In fact, it's a recipe for failure. The way you earn respect from a baby boomer is worlds away from how you'd connect with a Gen Z student. So that one-size-fits-all approach, it really fits none.
Let's make this super concrete. Imagine you're a teacher. With a baby boomer parent, saying something structured like, "I'd like to explain this step by step," shows you respect their time and want to be thorough. Dismissing it with a "don't worry about it" just won't fly. Now flip it. For a Gen Z student, a formal in-person demand feels, well, ancient. A quick, direct chat message with a thumbs-up emoji and a link, that's their language. It's fast, clear, and respects their digital native world. It's not about which is better, it's about what works. So here's the ultimate cheat sheet. For baby boomers, think formal, respectful, face-to-face. Don't you dare cut them off. For Gen X, get to the point. Be direct, logical, no fluff. They want results. For millennials or Gen Y, you gotta be digital, fast, and encouraging. Slow replies are a killer. And for Gen Z, visuals, emojis, and short messages are your best friends. Avoid those long walls of text. The big takeaway here is simple. Adapt, adapt, adapt.
All right, we've covered a lot, so let's bring it all home. What's the single most important lesson in all of this? It really boils down to this. Your presence is what gets you in the door. It's what people see and feel about you before you've even opened your mouth. But it's your etiquette, how you listen, how you show respect, that determines if they're actually going to stick around and listen to what you have to say. You need both. Master them, and you master your message. It's that simple.
Look, building presence isn't magic. It's a choice you make and a skill you build, conversation by conversation. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What's the one small change you're going to make starting tomorrow to make sure that when you speak, people don't just hear you, they truly listen?